Hi everyone, this is Jason Burak of Wall Street for Main Street, and this is your video blog for Friday, September 24th, 2010. Earlier in the week, the National Bureau of Economic Research, or the NBER, or one of their little sectors, declared that we are out of the recession. They said that we have troughed, where the peak to the trough, that it has lasted 18 months, and that even though the jobs have not recovered, that we are out of the recession. I am calling BS. I am calling total BS. I am saying there is no way we are out of the recession. In fact, the stuff I look at, the indicators I look at, are continuing to worsen. The economy is getting worse. Look at the jobs reports. Look at the jobs, really look at the jobs reports. Don't believe the government statistics. Don't believe the birth-death model and all the other seasonally adjusted garbage and the backwards revisions that are in there. That's what people need to do. But for further in-depth analysis, let's take a look at the National Bureau of Economic Research and some of the people who are involved in it. And let's start naming some names here. And I think you're going to notice the group of the names here and see that this is not exactly a balanced group of people here. This is not like Peter Schiff and other leading businessmen here who are deciding that we're out of a recession. So here's some of the economic names, some of the economists that are involved in the National Bureau of Economic Research. Joseph Stiglitz, he's an MMT guy, a mixed model theory guy. You got Paul Krugman, who is a neo-Keynesian, the guy who writes for the New York Times. You have Christina Romer, who's another Keynesian. And then you have a long list of other Keynesians there. So this is not a group of economists from different schools of economists. This is just pretty much the government talking heads for political purposes here, coming out and saying that, oh yeah, we're out of a recession. Yeah, and maybe that'll get some business people to hire some people. That'll trick some business people. But I don't think that's going to happen. And I don't think you should either. And I don't think your investments should plan that way here in the United States. What's going to happen is we're turning into, like I said, more of a social welfare state. Unemployment's being extended. If we were really out of the Great Recession here, if we really weren't in a depression, would unemployment be extended? Or would the private sector, would businesses really be hiring people and people wouldn't need unemployment? So there's a question there to ask yourself and to find an answer for. So I believe there's just continued amounts of misinformation going on now. And if you're an investor or you're looking for a job, you need answers you need the real answers to these questions. You know, if you're out there on Main Street, you know that we're not out of a recession. So you know that the noise that's coming in from the business area, from the government, a lot of the government statisticians, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and also from the CNBCs of the world, the talking heads, and this National Bureau of Economic Research. You know that these guys are trying to do what Keynes did, the animal spirits. They're trying to create this confidence game here. But people need the truth now. People on Main Street need the truth more than anyone else, because we're normally middle class and we don't have a lot of money where we can, survive and recover and thrive no matter what, like some of the more well-off people. So we need the truth more than anyone else, and our investing needs to be based on the truth. Do you agree or disagree with that? Anyways, that's all I've got for today, folks. Been very busy this week. Haven't had a chance to do that many video blogs. And you can let me know if we're out of this Great Recession or not. But I completely disagree with these guys. I think this is all political pressure right before November. So I think a lot of the incumbents on both parties that are risking losing their seats there in the House or the Senate, I think there's a lot of political pressure. Because Ben Bernanke's also on the NBER too. So a lot of these guys are not real economists. A lot of them are giving in so much to political pressure. Is that really doing the right thing for this country long term if an economist who's making key financial decisions is not making smart long-term decisions for a country, but is instead continuing to make policy decisions, key economic policy decisions based on a short-term political election cycle? So I don't like Keynesian economics, macroeconomics, and this MMT that people are telling me which is our current economic state right now, I don't like either. I think the system's breaking down too. So, whether you disagree or not, it's a fact. Dan Amerman just came out with great statistics, continuing to show the crowding out that's occurring in the private sector. Everyone have a great weekend, and I am out. And definitely catch Wall Street 2 in theaters. I think it's going to be a great movie. I think there's going to be a lot of great insight into there. I know Jim Chanos was one of the special consultants in the film, and I hope Michael Douglas wins another Oscar. I think it's going to be great, and I can't wait to see it later today at the theaters. Okay, bye everyone.